Boom, boom, this is Kendra. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Alright, so we got a little bit of Bleach Immortal Souls up on tap today. So, I've been playing the game for, about the last, I think, 9 days, is it? I think that's what it amounts to. So, just wanted to have a little talk about it in terms of what I'm thinking so far. So, let me see, 7-day mark, so yeah, this is day 9 for me. Day 10, actually. So, tomorrow will be day 11. It's pretty good game. I mean, it's a little bit gated. I'm noticing that as you progress through the game, um, it seems like it's pretty much based. It's power based. I mean, if you don't have if you don't have the right power, you won't be able to pass the level. That's the way I see it because I've tried multiple ways to get past certain levels and just can't do it. I'll even see characters, mid-level characters, SSR characters, take out a UR character almost one shot just so that you can't pass the level, and then I'll level up just like not even that character. I'll level up one of the other characters and get a little bit more power, and then the next day go through it. And I'll blow through it. 3 stars. So it's gated in that sense. I mean, you can see by the way the battles flow that it's being done intentionally to make sure that you don't get too far ahead. They've also got you have to have a certain amount of stars to go into next level, which is another thing that indicates to me that it's purely gated with power. But it's an enjoyable game. I don't have any trouble with it. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to get this the power reward here. I got the first. I'm not going to be able to get the 140,000. I don't think. The only way I would really see to do that is if you bought a lot of money, bought a lot of coins, and then go into your soul hall and just max out everything in the soul hall. I'm going to try that tomorrow and see a little bit, just test it out to see how far I can get and see if I can crack into this. But it's because it's going to go out. That's 24 hours, so I'm going to do it tomorrow morning and see what happens, and I'll let you know. But yeah, it's I don't see any real problems with progressing through it. As for characters, I got Toy Fought on the original draw. Of course, got Kenpachi. I've got all the main characters here. This is my 6 main characters, which are the ones I'm focusing on. And then I got these other characters, which I'm bringing them up. You can get a little bit more power, so that's what I do. And sometimes, I try to keep them close to with my others, because I might start, I might start throwing in Toshiro because he's a 4-star, and these 2 are 3 stars. But Kenpachi doesn't really matter. He's a UR, but these 2 are really good. They both do AOE damage on their rage skill, so I definitely want to keep them in. Kenpachi does 2 people on his rage skill in a row, as does Ichigo. So those 2, and then Soifan does. She hits 1 target, and then she has a little bit of AOE damage around it. Not much, but a little. But she's single target. She's a single target nuker, so that's what she does. I've got him in there mainly because he can tank stuff for me because he doesn't die very easy. Because he's got a lot of hit points and he's pretty tanky. And then Yukua and Matsumoto are doing more AOE damage on their rage skills. So it's really weird because you'll go up on a level and you'll not beat it, you'd lose. Basically, get ill killed, and then you come back the next day after you've leveled up just once, and then you'll blow through it with 3 stars. So it's really weird. It's the way it's set up, but it's all power gated. So I can see why they do that. They don't want you to get too far ahead. But it's interesting. So keep focusing on your characters. If you really, I think if you want, the purchases are there if you want to make the purchases to level up quicker. They've got a bunch of events going on though. I'm waiting to try to get 100 for this before it ends, hopefully, so I can actually purchase some shards for to Shiro there. I want to go ahead and bring him up. I want to get a 5-star character, but I'm not having much luck on my draws. I mean, I've got quite a few. I've got quite a few. If you go into the inventory here, let me get in the bag. I've got quite a few, shards for Zangetsu, so that might be something in the future. But yeah, so they're liberally giving you shards. So, but I guess when I guess when they have to start throwing up the banners and stuff, you'll be able to get more shards. That's what I'm hoping is when we run a banner. I mean, I'm about more than halfway through getting Zangetsu, so I'll try with that. Um, and I'm homing in on getting a 5-star. I'm not sure who it's going to be first. It's probably going to end up. If I would have to say, it's probably going to end up being um, Ichigo most likely, because you can get shards for him throughout the game. So I'm assuming that I'll be able to get him up to 5-star first. I was really hoping to get a lot more of the Kenpachi shards, but once you get to 80,000, the power creep just starts to really start to lag down. There's just not ways to increase your power quickly like that unless you're gonna do purchases, a lot of purchases. So that's one of the ways that they have set up with the game, um, because I mean you have to focus on your main characters because those are the ones that allow you to progress through the story. You don't have time to spend a lot of all your mats and your enhancement materials on the characters that you're not using. Otherwise, you won't be able to progress through the story. So, that's the one backflow I can see on the game. But it's enjoyable. I like the characters. The stories seems to be following along with the actual anime pretty closely. And this is more of a mobile game. I did not like Breach Brave Souls. I thought it was boring. Did not think it was exciting at all. It was just not the type of game I like to play. This is a real mobile game right here. This is what a mobile game is supposed to be. So I enjoy it. This is the type of games I like to play. I log in, do my daily stuff. Knock them out. I always want to focus on those dailies because they give you a lot of experience as well as if you focus on the milestones, you get shards for Ichigo. And as you can see, there's just working through it. I mean, every day you do a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. Um, some days I always finish. If I have, I always finish up these. As you can see, I've already hit my 900. Or I'm started over. I hit my 900 last week, and I'll hit it again this week because you can do it in like 3 or 4 days. If you hit 200 a day, on Friday you'll hit it. But you hit it even faster if you do a draw, because that way you get the soul jades, and you get these 2 extra ones to come in, and I do that every other day. So to make a drawing, I prefer to wait to do it when I have a lot of the summons for the actual these right here. So let's one more time for a complete character. So and then you get your complete characters through here. So I've been getting a lot of the last couple characters. I did get one new character which I was looking at. I was going to check and see how good he was. Right here, Shuhei. He does a lot of damage. I'm also considering making a bleed team, and he would be on the bleed team. Um, along with Jin, who increases bleed damage as his passive stat. And so I'd have the Shuhei in there, and I'd have Jin in there, and I have Yukua does bleed, Ichigo does bleed, Kenpachi does bleed. So I'd have a lot of bleed in there. So that might be something in the future I look at is maybe building some type of a bleed team. See how that works out. But it's something to look for. But starting to get as characters level up, is starting to get into the War Souls and stuff like that. I'm going to do a little research on the War Souls and see exactly what should be focusing on. I assume use Souls of Rending for any ones that do bleed, just to increase the bleed damage and stuff. So there's basic stuff up there. But they said you really don't want to have to worry about War Souls. Don't increase your power that much, and that's what I'm looking for right now. Is a way to increase my power to get the /20, so I can get another 50 shards for Kenpachi. It won't be enough to get him to his next star. I need 90. I believe it's 90. Let's go check him out. But so this would only be 50, but it'd be 50 less that I didn't have to worry about getting it in a later date. So, and to promote 80. So I'd have to get 30 more after I got the actual 50. You know, and I could probably do that with Omni Shards, but I'm not sure what to waste that right now. I've got quite a bit of Omni Shards, but I've been holding on to them for 41 Omni Shards. I've just been holding on to them. I really want to. My hope is I'll have a Yamamoto banner up because he's really my favorite character, and I would really, you know, if I could get him, I would definitely use shards on him. But I'm just waiting, you know, holding on, waiting to see what happens, see what goes on. But yeah, so I'm going to focus on that tomorrow. I'm going to see if I can't rally up my oh, something needs to skip in here, but I never. Whenever you get those items that you can increase the initiative with, you know, it stays red until you actually use them. But also another thing you might want to focus on is the spirit relic as well too, because this right here, this is how I got Ichigo up to an SSR character, was using this right here. Once you clear the combat pass on the second time, it blows him up. And right now, once I finish this here again, I will take him up to he'll become UR. And it's the same with this. This right here is a chance to UR out Yakua. So it's got some interesting things to it. The rule is, you see, involve the relics, you know, involve a certain level to grant even greater attribute to your team. You can relic soul, which gives you bonus to your character of the same specialty. So, you know, and then this one, of course, is for Aizen, which I don't have yet. So I'll do it. But yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I like it. So it's, you know, I'm glad they chose those two characters because I really do like those two characters, both Ichigo and but my overall favorite is Yamamoto. But I don't have anything for him yet. I got no shards, no nothing. I haven't seen anything associated with Yamamoto yet. So I'm just hoping something will pop up here soon. I'm hoping they'll have a banner for him. I'm sure they will. But I got a feeling they're probably going to introduce some new characters first, because as you know, there's some characters that haven't been put in yet, and it's easy to go by. Just go by looking at the Soul Hall. You can see that they've still got a couple Soul Halls that they haven't opened up yet. So there's going to be characters that they're going to be putting in there. So, but we'll see. We'll wait and see. I know they're coming out with some here at about about a week or so. Probably if assumptions, they'll probably do it on day 15 most likely. They'll have a banner. I think they've already got it in some of the earlier servers that started out before this one, but we'll have to see. I'm on 100, so but yeah, it's a good game. I mean, you know, I'm enjoying playing it. It's real quick to knock this stuff out. You can knock out the dailies in like, I don't know, 30 minutes. Pretty much easy. It's not difficult to do. So, but yeah, it's definitely something you want to focus on. But yeah, so if you're in there, remember this ends tomorrow. One day on these, so they'll end sometime tomorrow. So you know, get in there and claim what you can. And also remember that this is going to end tomorrow as well too. So you got 25 hours on this. So if you're going to get any more of these, make sure that you get to the tier that you want to get to, and we'll see. But yeah, so it's pretty interesting. So that's the way it goes. As always, remember to focus on you know, your characters. Focus on keeping them leveled. That's gated as well too. So as you know, if you're level 40, you can only be level 40. And then you want to focus on these right here. That's what I'm starting to focus on right now. Is I want to start bringing them up to purple. That's where they're all ready to go to purple. As you can see, my whole team is. I'm doing it as a team function. And I do my front line first. My current front line is you know, Yakua, Matsumoto, and Big Dude. I call him Bear. That's not his name. But yeah, and these are three on the front line, and then, you know, my back is Kenpachi, Ichigo, and so Soifan. So that's what, you know, that's so I focus on these first. I usually focus on Yukaichi first because he's 3-star, but and he's a little bit less thing. But I focus on him. But yeah, I like to have these twin there because they do serious damage on their. I mean, his rage skill is awesome. I mean, he bleeds. Um, so yeah, but this is a pretty good team. I mean, I'm at 63.97 for my main six. So it gets there. I'm getting there. It's going to be a while. It's going to be a long haul. It's not going to be quick, which is fine. As for story, I think I'm up to 10 right now. No, I'm on stage 9. Yeah, I'm in 10. I got to get a few more stars to clear. I've already cleared everything, 3 stars all the way up to 8. I've got a couple I've got to take care of in here, and then I'm in stage 10. That's where I started to notice that I wasn't quite being able to. I noticed that they were, I was, battles that, I would see characters using rage skills twice. And it started to see things like that happening, which pretty much led me to believe that I was getting too far ahead for the game's liking. So I'll wait a little while, power up my characters some more. I should be hitting 41 tomorrow, yeah, I'll be hitting 41. I could actually hit it right now if I did a summon, because I would do 2 dailies, and that would probably get me up. But I'll wait and do it in the morning because I want to save. See whether or not I need to do some drawings. But yeah, there's some things to focus on. But I think your biggest bet and your best bet is, if you're looking to get power quickly, is just focus on the soul hole. Once you get to level 40, you can start going in. You can start putting in 2-star characters, and if you do it just once, surprisingly, they don't have Matsumoto's Soul Hall open as of yet. She's going to be right here. She's an orange tank, so probably. So but I focused on all the characters that I do have, and I put down their second character. What you can do is, if you go with your main characters, like you can change the star and you can purchase one. But what you want to mainly focus on is just making sure that you get all 3 bonuses on the character, and then Kenpachi, seek out all 3 characters. So, but this at 39, I believe it is, you can start getting the 2 stars on all of the statues. So they're pretty good, and this is pretty much here. It's just off of the main ones here. So there's Yamamoto, but I don't have him yet. So I haven't been, but I'm going to try. Start spending a little bit of this, and spend a little bit of focusing on this to see if I can crack 140. I'm about 18 away, I believe it is. Yeah, I'm at 123. I need 140. So I'm about 17,000 away, but that's a lot. That's a lot of soul power to get. But after I log on in the morning and do my dailies and everything, I'll take a look at how much I'm going to need. And then I'll start going from there to see if it's something that I can probably do, and just playing around with it and see what happens, just to try to get those 50 shards for him. When you hit level 40, you will go up a VIP level. You will go up to VIP level 3. You get a bunch of points to get 375. So, and that's automatic as you play the game. I think they said every time you go something like 20 levels. So I guess at level 60, you'll probably get some more VIP points and go up another level as well. So that's nice, allowing you to get some VIP status just for playing the game. So that's everything, guys. So I just wanted to give you an update. Still playing it. Go still do some videos on it, especially once I start getting get another UR character and start focusing on that. Okay. So go ahead and thanks a lot for watching. Go put a like on the video if you like it, and go ahead and click on the subscribe button if you want to be notified whenever I drop a video. And this is Kendra in the corner, signing out.